Good afternoon, and welcome to our Academic and Leadership Awards Convocation. It is a joy to recognize excellence and the many ways our students are making a difference on campus and in the community. Before we celebrate today's honorees, I want to begin with gratitude to the family, friends, and supporters who have encouraged these students along the way. Thank you. Your belief and your steady support have helped make this moment possible, and we are grateful that you're here to share the celebration today. I also want to recognize and celebrate the extraordinary faculty and staff of Piedmont, Virginia Community College. Every student's success story is shaped by educators and professionals who challenge, guide, and champion them every day. Their commitment to teaching, learning, and student success is evident in each achievement we honor this afternoon. So faculty and staff, would you please stand so we can recognize and thank you. We are also honored to be joined by members of the College Board and our Educational Foundation Board. Their leadership and advocacy and investment in this college create opportunities for our students to thrive. As I call your name, would you please stand to be recognized, and would you hold your applause until I've recognized all of our board members. Representing the College Board, Leslie Fravel, Diantha McKeel. Representing the Foundation, Marge Connolly, Ross Kronberg, Barbara Lawson, and Tim Rose. A round of applause, please. And now, students, today is about you. You have set goals and you've pursued them with determination. You have continued with purpose. Throughout your academic journey, you've done academic achievement, you've demonstrated leadership, and you've demonstrated service. In addition, you've strengthened the college and our community. You are not only being recognized for what you have accomplished, but for the promise you carry forward, the impact that you will continue to make in your careers, your communities, and in the lives of others. Your hard work inspires us, your determination motivates us, and your success makes us proud. On behalf of all of us at Piedmont, Virginia Community College, congratulations. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Lee Keniston, the Vice President of Academic Affairs and Workforce Development.
Good afternoon, everyone. So today, in celebration of Students' Excellence, academic awards will be presented by faculty from each of the academic divisions. Students were selected by members of the faculty in recognition of your grade point average, class involvement, service to the college, leadership, and motivation. Each student is awarded $100 per award. So students, as you can see, will come to the platform as your names are called here. And as a reminder, faculty and students will pause for photos here. Then students will shake hands with the president, then return to your seats after the photos are taken. So let's get started. First, we start with the Business, Math, and Technologies Division. Josephine Sam. The award for Administrative Support Technology, Heather West. Heather is highly recommended for the academic award in recognition of her stellar performance as an administrative support candidate. She consistently demonstrates reliability, dependability, and commitment to faculty throughout her coursework. Regardless of tight deadlines or unexpected challenges, Heather manages her responsibilities with professionalism and poise. It is a privilege to recommend West for this distinguished award. Congratulations. The James Egan Award for Advanced Manufacturing, Tristan Zimick. Tristan is a great student that is a high achiever as well as a positive example to his peers. His grades show that he has done well in mastering the course material. He has also served as a lab technician within the Advanced Manufacturing Lab, which allowed him to be a positive resource for all students in the program. Congratulations. The award for computer science, Thomas McNabb. Thomas is truly passionate about computer science. He strives to not only succeed in his courses, but also understand the material. He fully engages with the class by asking questions and looking to tie class contents to the real world. Congratulations. The award for criminal justice goes to Jacob Vaya. Returning to school while established in a demanding career is no small feat. Yet, Jacob excelled. Graduating magna cum laude with his AAS in criminal justice, he balanced leadership as a Charlottesville police lieutenant with remarkable academic dedication. In the classroom, he was an exceptional student, respected for his professionalism, willingness to mentor younger classmates, and the real-world experience that enriched every discussion. Congratulations. The award for culinary arts, Beverly Richardson. Juno represents the very best of what it means to be a culinary student. She brings passion, creativity, and a strong work ethic to everything she does, consistently striving to grow and improve her skills. She leads by example and continues to push herself and those around her to be better. It is for these reasons that we are proud to recognize Juno with the Academic Award for Culinary Arts. Congratulations. The award for cybersecurity, Peter Schmidt. Peter is receiving this recognition today as an exceptional student in our cybersecurity program at PVCC. I've had the privilege of teaching him in several classes, and throughout that time, I have been consistently impressed by his strong work ethic, professionalism, discipline, and commitment to learning. Even while balancing many responsibilities, Peter remains highly organized, focused, and dependable, meeting every deadline and consistently maintaining an excellent level of performance. We are very proud to have him as part of our cybersecurity program, and we wish him continued success in everything he does. Congratulations. The Dorothy V. Vondersack Award for Engineering, Aiden Shanks. It's a pleasure to have Aiden in my classes. He demonstrates little to no difficulty in understanding and applying the material in all my classes, and almost always he's quicker at doing so than his peers, and among the top scorers on the tests. Personally, Aiden is mature, respectful, and witty, and above all, gets my sarcasm. He's definitely deserving of this award. Congratulations. The award for Information Systems Technology goes to Ahmed Nasi. The Euler Prize for Excellence in Mathematics goes to Tannen Zamrikut. Throughout the last year, Tannen has developed several proofs and solution methods in calculus and statistics. He always goes above and beyond, accepting nothing less of himself than 100% on every assignment. Tannen plans to transfer to UVA to study mathematics, where he will no doubt continue to learn the most obscure analysis operators, and of course, stump his professors with questions about them. Congratulations. The Jean and Phyllis Johnson Mathematics Spirit Award goes to Cole Johnson. Cole is such a pleasure to have in class. He is fastidious, intelligent, and detail-oriented. He contributes to discussions with great questions and comments, helping to create a positive atmosphere in class. He is diligent and respectful at all times. He'll make a great engineer and a great colleague. Now the award for physics goes to Cole Johnson. Cole is an ideal dream student for any instructor. His commitment to learning is genuinely inspiring. He consistently excels in every aspect of his work, from maintaining perfect lecture attendance, even when enrolled into the online section, to offering clear, detailed explanations of his work. His focus, diligence, and discipline will guarantee his success in all his future endeavors. Congratulations, Cole. Now for Health and Life Sciences. The award for Anatomy and Physiology goes to Keith Tomlin. Keith's dedication to anatomy and physiology runs deep, drawing from his experience as both patient and caregiver, and shaped by his IT background. He is wired to understand the nervous system as a high-speed network and the brain as the CPU, each system working to stay online and glitch-free. Keith goes out of his way to support his peers, just like the body systems do to ensure homeostasis. Congratulations. The award for biology goes to Aaron Stables. The award for biotechnology goes to Zoe Nicolopoulos. Sorry. Starting this academic year as a reserve student, Ms. Nicolopoulos soon let a fierce curiosity take the lead. From sparking deep classroom discussions to tackling the ethics of genetic engineering in our Braver Angels debate, her voice became a vital part of our community. After successfully completing UVA's Bridge to Bio program this January, her enthusiasm for the life sciences has become truly contagious. Congratulations. The award for chemistry goes to Anna Braxton. Anna is an enthusiastic and detail-oriented student able to connect theoretical concepts to real-world applications. Her excellent work ethic and innate curiosity translates to the thorough investigation of each chemical concept she encounters. Anna never looks for easy answers, accepting challenges with resilience and a steadfast commitment to success. These qualities ensure a bright future regardless of the career or role she chooses to pursue. Congratulations. The award for diagnostic medical sonography goes to Isabella Ward. The Lawrence J. Taizzi Award for Geology goes to Louise Mather. Louise is a brilliant volcanologist, obsessed with all things molten and extrusive. She provides regular eruption updates to Geology Club, matching the level of insight that a professional geoscientist would bring. Lou led a discussion of ingenious rocks and volcanic hazards during this semester's environmental geology of the San Francisco course. Her work has always been exemplary, detailed, thoughtful, solid. Well, first liquid, but later solid. Congratulations. The award for emergency medical services goes to Casper Nilsson. The award for medical laboratory technology goes to Nicole Keynes. Nicole has excelled in all of her courses, demonstrated by a 4.0 GPA. She is consistently prepared for student laboratory and lecture. She prepares questions ahead of time and follows up when the information does not line up for her. She displays leadership through her participation in classroom discussions and volunteers to illustrate concepts or work out critical thinking class exercise problems on the whiteboard. All her assignments are completed on time or ahead of time, and she goes above and beyond on her classroom presentations. Congratulations. The award for microbiology goes to Olivia Vanderwall. Olivia shows that the most meaningful scientific learning grows from curiosity, collaboration, and a genuine love of discovery. In both lecture and lab, she is fully engaged, bringing a strong understanding of microbiology that elevates discussions and enriches the learning environment for her peers. Whether sharing articles about specific mutations how specific mutations influence immunity, or eagerly following up on lab results to discuss them with classmates, Olivia consistently extends learning beyond the classroom. Congratulations. The Mary Lamb Wyatt Award for Nursing goes to Sarah Moster. Sarah is a dedicated student who has excelled academically in PVCC's nursing program. She currently works at UVA as a health unit coordinator. She states that personal struggles when she was younger have helped to grow her in empathy and compassion to allow her to become the amazing nurse we know she'll be. Sarah has earned this recognition through hard work and perseverance. Congratulations. The Dorothy Castlewood Award for Pharmacy Technology goes to Henry McLean. Henry consistently demonstrated diligence and a meticulous attention to detail in every assignment. He approached each simulated prescription with care, ensuring accuracy in both preparation and documentation. His commitment to precision and reliability reflects strong professional potential. These qualities will serve him well in any pharmacy setting he chooses to pursue, where accuracy, responsibility, and thoroughness are essential to excellent patient care. Congratulations. The Adam Clark Wyatt Award for Practical Nursing goes to Amy Schwartz. The William Doty Landis Award for Radiography goes to Amanda Craig. Amanda is highly deserving of this academic award for her outstanding performance throughout the program. She consistently demonstrates strong academic achievement and actively engages in both classroom and clinical settings. Despite balancing coursework, clinicals, part-time employment, and a long commute, she continues to excel. She generously shares her experiences with first-year RAD students and remains a kind, caring individual. Congratulations. The award for surgical technology goes to Gabrielle Springer. Now for humanities, fine arts, and social sciences. The award for communication studies goes to Jocelyn Lopez Cherez. The Dick Harrington Award for college composition goes to Celeste Cortland. Celeste has been an excellent composition student. In English 111, she wrote an engaging personal narrative with memorable details, like that uncomfortable chair on the stage, Celeste. In English 112, Celeste's research on the impact of AI on young artists resulted in a sophisticated and nuanced argument essay. Celeste's attention to detail and thoughtful work were pleasures to read and indicative of her bright future. Congratulations. The award for theater and film goes to Eli Smith. Eli has done theater in the past and loves to go see theater, and her participation in my online class was excellent, as were all of her assignments. She is finishing up her associates in education in preparation to transfer to UVA. Congratulations. The Tom Clarkson Excellence in Ceramics Award goes to Mackenzie Mack Bullerwell. It is obvious that Mack is enjoying ceramics, excelling at each assignment. She is also extremely interested in working in a sculptural manner and has created some unusual and impressive pieces. Congratulations. The award for economics goes to Alex Michael Barrett. The award, Brenda Gale Wyant Award for Education and Early Childhood Development goes to Ryan Washington. Ryan Washington was an exceptional student in all 3 of my EDU courses this semester. She consistently arrived with enthusiasm, ready to engage and contribute thoughtfully to discussions. Ryan not only participated actively, but also encouraged her peers to share their ideas, demonstrating natural leadership. Her positivity, dedication, and passion for education will serve her well as she continues her journey toward leading her own classroom. Congratulations. The award for fine arts goes to Scarlett Gibson. Scarlett is that wonderful student who takes every assignment and makes it her own, often adding in additional challenges just for the fun of it. Her artwork is compelling, has excellent craftsmanship, and we look forward to seeing more of it. Congratulations. The Nicole and Rosa Moschella Award for French goes to Owen Atwell. Now in her 4th semester of French, Owen has sailed through each course with confidence and exceptional ability. Her talent for French is born of a love for the language and of her continued pursuit of proficiency. Owen's gone from learning bonjour to conversing and writing with amazing accuracy about complex topics. She has also been an active and avid member of the French Club. Bravo and congratulations. The Betty W. Black Award for Graphic and Media Arts goes to Samara Martinez. The Mary C. Kelly Award for History goes to Izzy Sanek. Izzy Sonek's level of intellectual engagement with history was nothing short of spectacular. She brought a depth of commitment to the subject matter and intensity of interest rarely matched. It was contagious. She is smart, persistent in the face of obstacles, and determined. She communicates with aplomb. She enjoyed watching her grow as a writer and a critical thinker, and we enjoyed watching it too. So, congratulations. The award for music goes to Christian LeMay. Christian consistently demonstrated an ability to think outside the box throughout my class, which required weekly analytical thinking. His ability to pull the musical elements out of a composition in order to show how a composer would affect a mood was exceptional. Over and above, Christian would consistently share recordings of his own jazz ensemble that performs regularly in Richmond, drawing connections between his music and the music I was teaching him. He created a vibrant learning environment within the online platform, which is truly a difficult thing to achieve. I believe once he sets his sights on a goal, he will achieve it. Congratulations. The Frank L. Wood Jr. Award for Philosophy goes to Aiden Rosenfeld. Aiden Rosenfeld's excellent work in our ethics class reflects his developed abilities as a careful and inquisitive thinker, consistently framing questions and issues in ways that engage the crux of problems. Aiden brings clarity to arguments difficult to discern. His always helpful questions and explanations are much appreciated by her fellow students. Keep up the great work, Aiden. Congratulations. The award for political science goes to Sebastian Hurst. Sebastian Hurst was a student in my PLS 135 American Government class. He demonstrated both keen interest and insight into the workings of government at the national, state, and local level. He continually went above and beyond to find relevant and challenging resources to support his voluminous discussion board posts and submitted a comprehensive, original, and broadly researched civic engagement project. Congratulations. The award for psychology goes to Marina Coleman. Marina is an incredible student, consistently prepared for class, engaged throughout presentation, and is eager to share reflections or ask questions. Teaching is more fun, interesting, and easier when Marina is in class. Marina also enjoys trivia challenges and has been a key participant in the relaunch of Quiz Bowl Club. Congratulations. The award for religion goes to Anna Crossan. The award for sociology goes to Jasmine Rivera. Jasmine is an amazing student. In each class, she brings her enthusiasm and dedication to learning. She is also well prepared for class and asks interesting and significant questions. Jasmine certainly has gained a sociological imagination, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for her, as I know it will be wonderful. Congratulations. The award for Spanish goes to Mary Liz Enderi. Mary Liz is completing the sequence of 4 Spanish courses this semester and has excelled in each one. Spanish 201 and Spanish 202 challenge students continuously with a variety of writing assignments and encourage them to discuss essential cultural and social issues of the Hispanic world. Mary Liz has taken these challenges with immense enthusiasm and great success. Her great momentum will serve her well as she continues her education at UVA, where she plans to transfer to pursue a BA in social work. Congratulations. And now for workforce development. The award for English language learner goes to Marwa Alobeidi. Marwa has been taking classes in person and online at TJ Ace for several years. During this time, Marwa has demonstrated a strong commitment to learning and improving her English. She attends classes consistently. With patience and perseverance, she has achieved learning gains. Her positivity and generosity provide a safe learning space for her classmates. As an elder this semester, she provides mentorship and inspiration to others. Congratulations. The award for the GED NEDP goes to David Lonnie Pascal. The award for healthcare goes to Chanel Francois. The award for skilled trades goes to Jamie Bowman. The Daniel Parkhill Award for Welding goes to Ashlyn Stout. Ashlyn is an exceptional student. She shows great promise as a welder. She actively participates in class and shows great enthusiasm in her work. Ashlyn gets along well with her classmates, enjoy her demeanor and passion for welding. She is already performing at high levels in her flux core arc welding class. Congratulations. And the award for transportation goes to William Matt. And now, next on our agenda is Dr. Jennifer Tomas. Dr. Tomas is PVCC's 2026 Chev Outstanding Faculty Member. And this year, she received that award, which is a great honor for PVCC and, of course, for Dr. Tomas. She will be presenting the Convocation address. Please welcome Dr. Jennifer Tomas.
Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be invited to offer some words of wisdom and welcome to those of you being recognized for your early academic and leadership accomplishments. I hope this will only be the beginning of many such recognitions. As a history professor, I'd like to offer some historical perspective on the humanity of the old ways in education, and why we should remember that less isn't more, except when it's done very, very well. And I'm going to do this through a short personal narrative. I first set foot in a community college in 1990 as an international business major because I wanted to travel the world, become multilingual, and lift myself out of poverty. My initial plan was quickly thwarted by my flawed approach to Accounting 101 and my inability to stay awake in Introduction to Microeconomics. I also went to college to prove to myself and the world, I suppose, that I was just as smart as those other kids, but I was always what they call in the industry a non-traditional student. Because I didn't start right after high school, and I was in and out of college for years. In 1990, at Monroe Community College, I soon realized, though, that I could intellectually travel the world by taking humanities courses, and I became a liberal arts major. Courses in ancient, medieval, Renaissance, early modern, modern history, political science, Eastern philosophy ignited my curiosity. I loved the subject matter, the readings, the lectures, the discussions. I enjoyed the individual personal touch and art and craft of each one of my professors, even the serious and intimidating ones. A summer backpacking trip through Europe, a European romance, marriage, 2 children, and 2 transatlantic moves interposed to slow the pace at which I earned an associate's, a bachelor's, and a master's degree between 1998 and 2007. And I earned the PhD in American history in 2012 before landing here at PVCC in 2013. I was the mother of school-aged children nearly the entire time. So as I said, a non-traditional student by definition. But I was privileged to be able to receive a traditional liberal arts education, privileged to spend my entire college career in small in-person classes where there was regular contact with live professors and seminar-style discussion with other students. It was a genuine live experience. We read a lot, we wrote a lot, we discussed a lot, we listened with great interest. Our exams were almost always in person, timed, and closely proctored by the professor. Usually they were closed book written exams. Everything was very human-centered and genuine. Nothing was artificially generated. You probably know where I'm going with this now. It's not that cheating and plagiarism didn't exist, of course, but even that was often the stuff of human ingenuity. The internet and online education it was in its early days. There was no generative AI to do our brainstorming, our planning, our conceptualizing, our thinking and expression for us. Everything about education was a very human, humane, interpersonal, connected experience. Much of that still exists, and I experience it with my students every day in the classroom here at PVCC. But I do worry that it is being eroded. We spend less and less time in each other's presence. We are given less time to work with our subject matter, to teach and learn skills. Sometimes I worry now that the task is increasingly to figure out how to boil things down to the least common denominator, to cut and to condense and to combine and to simplify and to redact. And I worry that a lot will be lost if we as professors and students continue to cede ground on a variety of fronts. And I think we must insist on time, togetherness, and truly human-centered learning processes. We must proceed with extreme caution when it comes to accepting generative AI into our lives and our work. And so, I ask, where are we now in the history of American higher education, and where are we going? Our calendars are increasingly compressed, the content of cherished courses under constant, reductive or redactive pressure, and the opportunity for connection limited by the dramatic shift to enrollments in asynchronous online modalities of instruction. I'm sorry, I'm bringing this down so much. My last negative, the very integrity and purpose of higher education is threatened by the capacity of generative AI to utterly thwart the achievement of course learning objectives by tempting students and faculty and administrators alike with the option to outsource the very thing that makes each of us unique, our voices and our thoughts. So in offering this comment, and I may be preaching to the proverbial choir here in this room, I hope I am, I express my longing for a return to the humanity of the old ways, and my hope that as members of the higher education community, we will stop ceding ground, and I'm going to get really nerdy with sci-fi reference, resist the Borg. Oh, that's good. That is the seduction of generative AI. Take and teach more in-person classes. Take more classes in the humanities and social sciences for the love and understanding of your fellow humans, society, and the world around you. Avoid generative AI like the scourge and the impediment to human intellectual development and individual expression that it is. Let us, for the love of education, take our blessed time with it all and hold our classrooms as a sacred space for fostering human interaction and genuine intellectual engagement in the liberal arts tradition. Congratulations to you all on your current and future achievements. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrew Renshaw. I am the Vice President of Student Affairs, and I have the privilege of reading to you and announcing our Leadership Awards. And as I read these, I'm going to announce the name, and then I'm going to read the award announcement. So if you could hold your applause until after the award announcement, that would be great. And to echo Dr. Tomas's statements, I'm so glad we are here together to be able to recognize these students who've accomplished amazing things as part of our student clubs and organizations, are really engaged in the college community, and make PVCC what it is. The first award is the Forum Award, which goes to Bekelia Philippe. The second award is the Art Club Award, which goes to Elias Blissful Atwell. Blissful has been our fearless art club leader, keeping fellow students engaged and coming up with creative projects based on student feedback. During the course of the year, they have demonstrated creative thinking and have grown into the leadership role. Congratulations. The Book Club Award goes to Jennifer Grimm. Jennifer continues to truly inspire me with her dedication and enthusiasm. She consistently demonstrates exceptional leadership skills and dives wholeheartedly into every task. Her heart is also in every task, as evidenced by her Spring Service Project, a free library dedicated to children's books. I am proud that she'll be transferring to UVA in the fall, although I will miss her terribly. I wish her all the success possible. Congratulations. The next award is the Chi Alpha Christian Fellowship Award, which goes to Catherine Blue. The next award is the Coding Club Award, which goes to David Hockaday. Mr. Hockaday has been the prime mover in resurrecting this club. His leadership and drive have been instrumental in the club's resurgence. It has been a pleasure working with him to this end. Congratulations. The Mari H. York Creative Writing Club Award goes to Ren Groth. For 2 years, Ren has shepherded the Creative Writing Club, sending emails, making flyers, writing prompts, organizing and reading submissions, and generally keeping our little ship sailing. As Ren prepares to sail out into more open waters, I can't help but be happy for them and the adventures ahead. And I hope more poems and stories will light the way. Congratulations. The next award is the Criminal Justice Club Award, which goes to Kayla Lineberry. Kayla has excelled as the president of the Criminal Justice Club with exceptional dedication. Her impeccable leadership strengthened the club through active social media outreach and inclusive engagement across a diverse student body. Kayla's commitment elevated participation and community connection. Graduating magna cum laude with an AS in the Foundations of Criminal Justice, she exemplifies integrity, initiative, and professional excellence. Congratulations. The Bob Finley Christian Student Leadership Award goes to Grant Ball. Grant has risen to several challenges and enabled the work of crew at PVCC to continue. He has maintained excellent academic performance while actively engaging in building community at PVCC. He has organized campus outreach events and contributed to the creation of a collaborative community that brings together PVCC and UVA students. Congratulations. The Engineering and Tech Club Award goes to Salima Imamutinov. Salima has been a great help and leader to the Engineering and Technology Club. She's been a key member in organizing club meetings and communications, strives to improve club operations, and works to ensure all members are engaged and feel welcome. Congratulations. The French Club Award goes to Rachel Pond. Rachel continues to lead the French Club with unwavering commitment and passion. Under her leadership, the small but enthusiastic group generates interesting and creative ideas for events and activities. With a beret decorating table in the fall and a Moulin Rouge event this spring, there has been plenty of French fun for the whole college community. Merci beaucoup. Congratulations. The Geology Club Award goes to Nick Scott. If you have met Nick, you know they are one of the most amazing humans at this institution. Nick was first introduced to geology through our annual Rock Day event. Now they are president of the Geology Club and have taken 5 geology courses. Nick is a brilliant science communicator who educates the public through leading geology hikes and activities at numerous venues and meetings. Congratulations. The International Club Award goes to Albina Piskunova. As president of the International Club, Albina has demonstrated outstanding leadership and dedication. She organized monthly meetings and has successfully led events including Movie Night, the International Food Sale, and Culture Day. Through her efforts, the club has grown in membership and engagement while fostering a strong sense of community and appreciation for diverse cultures. Congratulations. The Japan Club Award goes to Cameron Tanus. The Life is for Everyone Club Award goes to Sarah Kenny. Sarah is an inspiring and compassionate student leader who worked to bring the Life Club back to campus. Though new to this role, she has handled herself with the confidence and poise of a seasoned leader. By faithfully holding weekly meetings and sharing resources for expecting women, Sarah creates a space of hope, care, and connection for our college community. Congratulations. The Math Club Award goes to Jordan Higgins. Jordan is incredibly enthusiastic and curious, bringing his curiosity and enthusiasm to Math Club. He did a great job organizing club meetings and events as a leader of the Math Club. It was always inspiring to find Jordan in the math hallway talking to professors about the mathematical ideas discussed in club, trying to find patterns and further questions for investigation. Congratulations. The Music Club Award goes to Drew Dunn. The Muslim Student Alliance Award goes to Leen Nori. Leen is the vice president of MSA Club. She is newly elevated, but she showed her enthusiasm towards this club. Congratulations, Leen. The National Society of Leadership and Success, NSLS Club Award, goes to Victoria Brown. Having observed Victoria's transition from co-president in the fall 2025 semester to her current role as president of the National Society of Leadership and Success, I have been consistently impressed by her poise, strategic mindset, and hit-the-ground-running approach to leadership. Transitioning into a solo presidency can be a daunting task, yet Victoria managed this shift with remarkable ease. She did not simply step into the role, she elevated it. Victoria has brought a fresh perspective to the NSLS. It has been a sincere pleasure to watch Victoria's leadership skills move to the forefront this year. Congratulations. The Philosophy Club Award goes to Vedanta Maladkar. Vedanta took the initiative this year and, in short order, created PVCC's first philosophy club. The weekly club meetings on issues both obscure and pedestrian have all been guided by Vedanta's goodwill, curiosity, and effort to articulate original positions on issues. Keep up the good work, Vedanta, and congratulations. The Phi Theta Kappa Award goes to Ren Growth. Ren has long been a key presence in PTK, and this year decided it was time to bite the bullet and step into the role of president, with the goal of putting our local chapter firmly on the map by attending regional and national conferences and inspiring others to get involved, seek scholarship, and become thoughtful, well-rounded, competitive transfer students. Congratulations. The Radiography Club Award goes to Grace Walton. Grace is highly recommended for the Leadership Award. She consistently serves as a positive influence, fostering collaboration and growth in both classroom and clinical settings. As RAD Club Treasurer, she has dedicated many hours to managing funds and helping plan successful VSRT conference fundraisers. She generously shares her experiences with first-year students and prospective applicants. Her dedication makes her an excellent candidate. Congratulations. The Soccer Club Award goes to Jonathan Cesares. The Sonography Club Award goes to Julia Maupin. Julia serves as her class president and has demonstrated excellent dedication and responsiveness, advocating for her peers and communicating with faculty. Julia is kind and approachable. Her proactive leadership, positive attitude, and thoughtful gestures, including handmade gifts for faculty and classmates, demonstrate a genuine commitment to uplifting others. She was a joy to have in the class. Congratulations. The Spanish Club Award goes to Seth Caldwell. In addition to being an excellent student in the Spanish classes, Spanish 101, Spanish 102, Seth has been an active member and a great contributor to the Spanish Club. He attends all the meetings and cultural events with great enthusiasm, expressing genuine interest in interacting with others, using Spanish, and contributing greatly to the dynamics of the discussions. His comments and answers to questions reflect his sound judgment and analytical ability. Seth is excited to continue learning Spanish at UVA, where he plans to transfer to obtain a BA at the McIntyre School of Commerce. Congratulations. The STEM Club Award goes to Oliver Latham. I nominate STEM Club President Oliver Latham for the Leadership Award in recognition of his dedication and perseverance. He consistently showed enthusiasm and positivity, even when attendance was low. Instead of becoming discouraged, he recruited new members and encouraged peers to get involved. His passion, resilience, and initiative strengthened the club and demonstrated genuine leadership. Congratulations. The Strings and Things Award goes to Grace Walton. Students for the Justice in Palestine Award goes to Avis Panzer. Avis is one of the most impressive student leaders I have ever met, and the reason Students for Justice in Palestine has survived as a student club. Navigating difficult political waters that would drown most adults, Avis has provided mature, steady, and compassionate leadership to build a thriving and passionate club. We're the only community college in the country with a Students for Justice in Palestine club, thanks to Avis, and PVCC is better for it. Congratulations. The Student Government Association Award goes to Catherine Geronimo. Catherine joined the SGA Executive Board as the Vice President of Community Engagement in the fall 2025 semester. When a vacancy on the board opened this semester, Catherine moved up to become President of SGA. She has demonstrated excellent leadership skills, deft planning and delegation, and collaborates easily with peers and advisors. Catherine is an incredible person and a model of student service and leadership. Congratulations. The Student Nurses Association Award goes to Christian Kutazi. Christian is a fourth semester nursing student and a dedicated executive member of SNAP. She doesn't draw attention to herself, but works hard behind the scenes to support her classmates and her club. She earned this recognition through her dedication and service. Congratulations. The Student Veterans of America Award in Excellence goes to Gerson Gavarerte. As a Marine Corps veteran and first-generation scholar, Gerson exemplifies leadership, mentorship, and academic excellence. With a 4.0 GPA, Phi Theta Kappa membership, and outstanding professionalism as a work-study student, he consistently uplifts and mentors his fellow veterans and peers. Representing the college at the 2026 General Assembly, he demonstrated integrity, initiative, and service worthy of this distinguished recognition. Congratulations. The Volunteer Club Award goes to Micah Bigler. Micah has led the Volunteer Club through service at a local elementary school carnival, PVCC's Winter Bazaar, and SGA's Cocoa and Cuddles, which included managing puppies. Doesn't that kind of volunteering sound fun? Spring activities included assisting Habitat for Humanity, but also growing the club in members and service opportunities. Congratulations. That concludes our leadership awards. I'd now like to introduce to the podium Harry Stillerman, our Vice President of Advancement and External Affairs.
Good afternoon. As Andrew said, my name is Harry Stillerman. I am the Vice President for Advancement and External Affairs. I also have the privilege of serving as the Executive Director for the PVCC Educational Foundation, and I'm excited today to bring greetings on behalf of our Educational Foundation Board of Directors. The PVCC Educational Foundation was established in 1982 to cultivate and provide financial and in-kind support for Piedmont, Virginia Community College. Each year, our college benefits from the philanthropy of friends and supporters who are critical partners in our success. And gifts to the Educational Foundation enable PVCC to change the lives of students, meet local workforce development needs, and enhance the quality of life in our region. This year, 2026, the PVCC Educational Foundation has allocated approximately $6.5 million to fund academic and workforce programs, scholarships, student success initiatives, and capital improvements. And during the current academic year, that includes 277 students who have received scholarships totaling over $443,000. Yeah, please. I want to ask if there are any students here today that were recipients of scholarships. Would you please stand and be recognized? I'd also like to ask if there are any individuals who are contributed to scholarships through the Educational Foundation this year. Would you please stand so we can recognize your generosity? The Foundation wants to also express our gratitude for those who generously contributed to make the academic awards possible today. Would you please stand if you contributed to make our academic awards possible? And just want to close by congratulating again all of our students and your families for your accomplishments, and just know that we're excited to see what's ahead for you as a result of your PVCC education. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce to the podium, or welcome to the podium, Kit Decker, who is PVCC's Dean of Humanities, Fine Arts, and Social Sciences. Thank you.
Thank you. Every year, thanks to the generosity of the Blue Ridge Rotary Club, we get to send a Piedmont student down to Argentina to spend 6 months perfecting their Spanish and exploring the wonders of Argentina. This year, the winner of the scholarship is Leela Castleman. So, Leela, don't forget to send us a postcard, okay? Not a text or an email, a postcard. I'll turn around and, oh, hello, I am Kit Decker. I am the PTK advisor. We have 2 students who were nominated to the PTK, that's Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, to the All Virginia Academic Team. One, Sandy Chambers, is not here with us today, but a round of applause for Sandy, please. And someone who's already been up on stage a couple of times, so let's make it 3, Rachel Pond. I don't think she's coming up, so I will take it down into the crowd. And now we'll invite President Jean Runyon back to the podium. Thank you.
The Distinguished Student Award was established in 1994 to recognize students who demonstrate exemplary service or leadership at the college and throughout activities, through service in the region and beyond. Nominations are submitted to the college's awards committee, and the committee members make the difficult choice among the many outstanding nominees. This year's Distinguished Student Story is one of exceptional leadership and service to the PVCC community. As the Vice President of the Student Nurses Association of Piedmont, she has demonstrated a remarkable commitment to strengthening the student community within the nursing program and across PVCC. She consistently works to ensure that students feel supported, informed, and connected, and she approaches her role with professionalism, integrity, and genuine care for others. One of her most meaningful contributions to her has been her advocacy for ESL students, English students of other languages. She worked to ensure that classmates facing layered languages felt welcome and supported within the program, and she regularly spends time outside of class helping fellow students review materials and navigate program expectations so they can succeed among their peers. And beyond her former leadership role, she continually offers encouragement, mentorship, and academic support to those around her. Many students rely on her for guidance, reassurance, and practical help as they navigate the demands of the nursing program. What makes her service even more remarkable is she balances these contributions while raising 3 children under the age of 10, demonstrating extraordinary dedication and resilience. Our students' journey is a powerful source of hope and inspiration to all of us at Piedmont Virginia Community College. Please congratulate Brittany Langford, PVCC's 2026 Distinguished Student. How many of you have been inspired today by these students? I think they deserve another round of applause. This concludes our convocation. Thank you, students. You are absolutely amazing. You are why we are here. I invite all of you to join us for reception in the Commons following this ceremony. Thank you again for coming.